Hey, this is Cody Deal with MediaBoulevard.com, celebrity host. I'm bringing you SilasWeirMitchell to you, NBC's Grimm.
Hi.
Can you tell us a little bit about the show?
Yeah, it's a police procedural that uses elements of fairy tales, but we break the fairy tales apart in the sense that it's not sort of one episode is one fairy tale, another. It is a real world story, and it takes place in the world we live in. It just so happens that the lead character is a Grimm, and he can see the demon sides of people, the dark sides of people, which the Grimm fairy tales, as you know, were really, a lot of them were very dark. So it's a real world. It's the world we live in.
So let me just help understand this. So you're saying that the Grimm see the dark side of the person, and is that the actual reality, or is that a vision that the Grimm is seeing?
No, it's the reality. It's just that he can see it and others can't.
As in it's coming before it actually happens, or as it's happening?
If he looks at a person, like, think of it this way, that, you know, when you look at the world we live in, right, horrible things happen in our world. People do terrible things to each other. People commit heinous crimes. In Grimm, Nick, the lead character, David Gentoli's character, can see these demons for who they are. Whereas we might just see someone walking down the street. He can look at the person, and this is a new skill that he acquires early on in the story, and it's shocking to him.
So he actually discovers within the first few episodes this ability.
Correct. That's exactly right. He discovers this ability that he's a Grimm.
And the drama comes into play where he discovers these demons, and it's usually about one demon per episode?
I wouldn't go that far. I don't think it's that cut and dried. I think it's more about the human story of a guy struggling to figure out what the hell is going on.
So your character, if you could explain him in a couple adjectives, what would you explain him as?
Conflicted.
Yeah.
Really absorbing fairy tale.
Struggling. Torn and willful.
And my last question for you, how far are you guys along in production? And with that being said, we'll go ahead and answer.
Well, we start producing in August, and our premiere is October 21st.
And so how far along are you in the season?
We've shot the pilot.
And that's it?
That's it.
Gotcha.
We start shooting in August.
Well, very cool. Well,
yeah.
I'm sure the recepticism will help David Greenwald choose and decide which stories he's going to go with.
Say that again?
I'm sure the recepticism of the audience is going to give us a good understanding of maybe where David Greenwald...
You know, David is an amazing writer, an amazing storyteller, and I wouldn't presume to tell you where he's going to go, man.
Sure.
That's what's fun working for him. You don't know what you're going to get.
Awesome.
It's really fun. I mean, we don't know, and that's part of the ride for us. You know, it's a really spooky, fun world of Grimm. It's a fun place to play.
Awesome, Silas. Hey, thank you for your time.
Absolutely, man. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.